Yes, hello everybody. This is Ray from Race United, and I'm back. I'm back. Now, this one is gonna be a great show. I haven't been here for a while. I've been I wouldn't say inconsistent, but obviously I've had reasons why I haven't been live. But now it's on. It's on. Technical issues are done. Everything is sorted. The live show is on. We're gonna have live shows upon live shows upon live shows till the end of the year, till the big news, till everybody is ecstatic, and then we continue into the new year, and off and on we go. So it's all good. Listen, smash the like button, smash the subscriber button, and it's gonna be great. Listen, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I love the shows that we do, and I love the stuff that we do, guys. Make sure you adjust your resolution so you get a much clearer resolution. All right. It's all good here. Obviously, let me know where you're watching from so I can enjoy giving you a shout out. It's been a while, and obviously this is Ray Reacts. Normally I do it on Sundays, but I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it today, and I'm gonna do another one just before Christmas. But in between, there will be a live Q&A show, so that's when you guys will be given the opportunity to ask questions, and obviously pound me with a lot of different questions, and I'll give you answers, of course. So this is going to be a great show. I love doing these things. You know that it's a passion that I have, and it ain't gonna stop. So let me know where you're watching from, and then we would continue from there. Today we're going to talk about a lot of things, but I think if you look at the thumbnail, you can see I said general updates, which means it will be more generic. However, the next show is definitely going to be about. Today we'll talk about KYC as well, because it says no, it's not. Yeah, it says let's talk mass KYC Power Network. So we will do that. We will talk about mass KYC, and then of course there will be a few things. I'll clarify a few things of certain videos I've done, so you are gonna clearly enjoy that as well. So hey, let's get this off and running. What am I doing? Let's get this off and running. I'm not showing you my screen. It's just ridiculous. It shows so many different things. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So, listen, I'm loving this. Obviously, I am. I hope the live thing is working properly. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's working. It's working perfectly. Let me adjust this one as well to 720p. Yeah, 720p, which means it's very clear. All right. Inform your downlines that we are holding a live show so they can join, of course. And the live show is now going to be on and on and on. It's not going to be non-stop. When I say non-stop, I mean regular. So you are going to really enjoy it. And I hope that every person that you invite to, or you share this content with, is able to realize that we do have stuff we do over here. Yeah, so the technical issues are done. So we don't have any technical issues. I don't have any technical issues anymore. The Telegram groups, listen, we have over 12,000 people following the YouTube channel. It will be nice to have you just get to the Telegram group, because I want to do a lot of stuff on Telegram as well. As the group grows, it is growing, of course. It's become much larger. It's over 350 people. So, hey, we want to get to 1,000 very soon, and then 2,000, 3,000, and so on. But 12,000 subscribers, come on, man. Let's get to at least 2,000 sometime next year. Do you know what I mean? So let's get it growing thick and fast. We can't have it being too slow. Anyway, so yes, do that. The Telegram groups, of course. We are on our way to 15K, so let's do that as well. Let's get it there. And of course, a lot of people want to know certain things about KYC. We are going to talk about that definitely. And there's something else. There's a surprise in this video. It may be a surprise, it may not be a surprise, but some of you may have seen it somewhere. Clickbaity sort of thing. But obviously, I don't do clickbait. I always give you the news you deserve. So I am going to tell you exactly what this is all about. I can see Glenn has given $5, as he always does. He's giving $5 in the form of super sticker. Thank you so much, Glenn. Really appreciate what you do behind the scenes and all of that. So yes, it's all good. It's all good. And of course, don't spam the chats. Please don't spam the chats. If you spam the chats, it's not going to be fun. So you only have 30 seconds, and then after that you'll be able to say something else. So let me know. So if you know you're going to say something, say it in a sensible way so we can deliberate on things. So obviously this is Glenn's $5. Thank you so much, Glenn. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Let me see your comments and then I'll just move on. I think Glenn was the first person. He was here almost 2 hours ago. So hi everybody. Hope you're doing well. Of course, Mohammed has been here also an hour ago. Mohammed sent this thing. Let me see what he said here. What was Mohammed's one? Somehow. Right, the heart. All right. So that's it. And yes, Rwano, my guy, mainstay. Obviously, yes, he's saying watching live from Abuja, Gabriel to the moon. What's Lucien's one? All right, I can see Lucien's one here, but if I put it here, it's a bit different. And then, of course, I've got Yasser Usman. Yasser Usman saying, my mentor after core team, you are the number 2. No, I'm not number 2. I am number 1 in what I do. I am not number 2, my friend. I know the category you're putting me in, but no, I don't settle for a handsome loser. You understand? I would settle for an ugly winner. Smash the like button. Smash the like, subscribe, and share. Become a member and fasten your seatbelt. Let's obviously, yeah, and so on and so forth. Gabriel saying we're back. Yes, boom, he's back. Yes, I'm back. My technical issues are done, so I'm back. Good evening, Ray, King Solomon. Yep, my guy. Lucien saying, hello, Mr. Ray, and everyone. I'm from Cameroon. All right, that's good. Chinedu Anyachokie is saying, I had my KYC finally, but when I did it, it got stuck at stage 6. And but at the back end, it showed my KYC is passed, and I'm even now a validator, and I have validated quite a number of KYC. I've done quite a number of KYCs. Let the core team fix it. Of course, the core team is going to fix it. Yes, everything is great. Of course, Odiri Christian here saying 15K. Yes, 15K. We'll get there. Slowly but surely. Waiting for today's package suite. Yep, so it's always a package somewhere. Greetings to you, Mr. Ray. Thank God it's Wednesday, of course. Thank God from Nigeria, and that's Thomas Anderson Starcom. Brandon Webster here saying, hey, Ray, watching from Kenya. Yes, of course. Glenn saying, welcome, Ray. You do an awesome job, number 1 channel. Thank you so much. And then greetings to you, sir, watching from Cameroon, and that's Ajekia Brown Hilda. And then Chum Noah saying, my guy Rays. Yes. All right. So let's get into business. Straight away. Let's get into business. Now, before I get into obviously business, which is KYC updates and all of that, I need you to know that we are gonna do a lot of these live shows. So, before the end of the year, there's gonna be lots and lots of live shows. So, get yourselves prepared for it. And then when the time comes, you're ready for what we'll be doing precisely. Do you know what I mean? Which means that these shows will not be as long or as lengthy as they used to be. Probably the ones that will be a bit longer will be the special live shows and probably the Friday shows. Ray Reacts will mostly be me reacting to things. Do you know what I mean? So I'll be given the opportunity to react to things, and then we'll see how it goes, guys. We'll see how it goes. So yes, KYC updates. Now let's talk Mass KYC a bit. Let's talk Mass KYC a little bit. So obviously you all know what Mass KYC, or if you don't, you may know. Mass KYC is KYC being distributed to the masses, if you want to put it that way, or to the many pioneers at a given go. So Mass KYC obviously is something that a lot of you have been looking forward to, and as a result, certain pioneers seem to be caught in a in limbo, as it were. So yes, certain pioneers have been caught in limbo, and if you're caught in limbo, it means you're a little bit at the crossroads, not knowing whether you're going left or right, backwards or forwards. However, Mass KYC, I don't know if you guys have watched my other video, the video I did the last time, which I spoke quite a bit about open network and mass KYC. And I actually stated in that some things which I'm going to say. And yeah, a lot of people were asking. Obviously, there's been some clickbait videos out there stating that mass KYC is going to be on 25th December and all of that. I'm going to discuss all of that and let you know that you need to be careful with certain news out there because some people are looking for clout and they're not giving you the news you deserve. They're actually just looking for views and all of that. So they've made YouTube like a business and nothing else, So be careful. Be careful out there. I know some people may be desperate, and when you're desperate, you tend to look out there for any news, but you have to trust the source of the news as well. And that's why you don't see me doing any video just like that. I try to give you news that I believe is authentic enough and the source is credible enough. And if not so, I can't deliver certain news. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll let you guys know. But let me see. It looks like a few people are still trooping in. So if they are trooping in, then hey, let's give them some shout outs. Something is wrong with my internet. I don't know why. Let me remove this one from there. And let's see how this one goes. Yeah, back online. All right, that's cool. Yeah, so guys, smash the like button whilst you're here. All right, and let's do this. Okay, so let me see. I think I may see a few comments here. Freddie's watching from Uganda. Yes, Lizzie's back. Yes, Lizzie, you made it finally. You made it. That's great. Nice to see you here, Elizabeth. And Devil Fronty YT underscore YT saying, thanks for updating. Love from India. And then yes, that's it. Ekrat saying howdy. Yeah, so obviously Bass KYC. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting with the things that are happening behind the scenes. So I just don't want to sort of give it any traction or talk about the clickbaiters and all of that. But all I want to say is, guys, please pay attention to certain things that I do talk about because they're very important to Pi Network. So I would rather you paid attention to it as opposed to listening to all the clickbaiters out there. Do you know what I mean? Because they would want you to think that they do have any credible source or credible news, but unfortunately, they're looking for clout. So careful and sift through it. And mostly, let me tell you this: the Pi contents that do have like lots and lots of views, they're mostly clickbait content. So be very careful. I always look for quality as opposed to quantity. So I'm not really into the whole number of views thing. I'm more about what percentage of my subscribers are watching my videos. So if the percentage of my subscribers who are watching my videos are higher, then it's an authentic, real video. If the percentage of subscribers are much lower compared to the non-subscribers, then the video is a bit of a sort of clickbait. So I wouldn't do such a video anymore. And I know the kind of videos they are. I've got news about those, but I'll never do them again. Do you know what I mean? It's all about Pi Network, guys. It's all about Pi Network. All right, let's continue. So let's talk mass KYC. Like I said, mass KYC, a lot of people still don't understand. They think mass KYC is KYC. It is a subset of KYC, but it is a form of KYC release where majority of the scalability of the KYC solution is much higher. Do you know what I mean? Which means that if, say, right now they're giving pioneers, let's say a percentage of 1% per week to be KYC'd, it would increase to about 5% per week, which means it's getting closer to mass KYC, or it could be termed as mass KYC. So say, for instance, we're about 40 million, and then per week we're getting 1%. That will be 400,000, right? If we're getting 5%, that will be 2 million people getting KYC'd. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So if we scale it in such a way that 5% of our number is getting KYC per week, that could be termed technically as mass KYC. The term may not be used, but that could be termed as mass KYC. So that brings me to this one in particular. So is mass KYC already happening? Remember in my last video, those of you that watched it, I said something like KYC, sorry, there's not going to be any mass KYC. That's what I said. Now, that was to lead me to a day like today. That was to lead me to a day like today. You can clip it if you want. If you know what clipping means in YouTube, you take a segment, 30-second segment or 1 minute segment, and put it out there to people that Ray said such and such. So you can clip it. Now, Liz is also giving, wait, people are just giving stuff. I don't even see what's happening. Goodness me. Let me just go and pay attention to business, man. Lizzie is just giving. Oh, we've got new members now. Okay. We've got new members. All right. So we've got Lizzie's giving 5 Canadian dollars, and Glenn is giving 5 memberships. Glenn is giving 5 memberships. So we do have let me see. Yes, 5 memberships. So we do have Odiri Christian, who is now a member. Brandon Webster is now a member. Farouk Abubakar is now a member. Sam Don Daly is now a member. And OD John, or John OD, is also a member. So if you're watching, you can thank Glenn for being a member. I think Odiri Christian and Sam and OD, they obviously may have their membership renewed. So yes, Elizabeth, thank you so much. Or Lisa B, thank you so much for that. And Glenn, thank you too so much for that. Guys, you can thank them as well. So this is it, yeah. As I was saying, is mass KYC already happening? Critical hit. I like that. I like that. Critical hit. That's what Lizzie said with her super sticker. Of course, yeah, super sticker saying critical hit. That's just funny. So what was I saying? Yes. So the question remains, it's a very interjective question. Is mass KYC already happening? Now, this is where some people may be a little bit confused about it. Oh, what's Ray talking about? Listen, what I mean by that is, it's a question. It's a very interjective question. You can see with a question mark and a what's the name? Exclamation sign or exclamation mark. Now, I need you to answer that question. I'm actually going to put a poll out there right now. I'm going to put a poll out there. So when I put the poll, you are going to obviously tell me if mass KYC is happening. Do you understand? So just hang on a minute. So I'm going to put a poll out there very quickly. And then let's see. All right. I'm going to put a poll out there. So a poll. All right. Let's see. So get ready. The poll is coming. Is mass... Oh, what am I doing? Is mass... I'm not a fast typer, so KYC ongoing. Ongoing. All right, it's just a yes or no. I'm gonna make it easy. Yes. No. And then not sure. All right, so let's see. So I've put it out there now. The poll is out there. Let me see what I would choose. I would choose mine. So the poll is out there, guys. Answer the questions on the poll whilst we see what this is all about. All right, because this is something that I need you guys to pay attention to. It's so important. So answer the poll whether you believe people are answering. Yes, no, not sure. I like that. I like the division right there. So 12 votes so far, 13 votes, no, yes. I like that. This is a discussion that we're going to have today, and these are the type of things we'll be doing lately. And my technical issues are done, so I don't have any issues whatsoever. So we are going to do, listen, I love the split right there. I love it. This is great, guys. Keep voting in the polls, and it's going to be great. And then after that, I'll come back to this. And we'll talk about it. So I'm not going to say anything about it, but you guys are going to know from that. Anyway, so Open Network very soon. Open Network very soon. Now, this is also another thing that I'm reacting to, obviously, one of my videos I released. If you remember, earlier in November, is it November or December, one of them, I released a video. when I released the video, I said Open Network is going to be no earlier than Pi Day, which is March 14th, 2023, and no later than Pi 2 Day, which is June 28th, 2023. And then something happened. And since that time, I've just realized again that it's going to be sooner than you think. Do you know what I mean? So it's not going to be earlier than, it's going to be actually no later. It's going to be no later than, what's the name? I've just had a brain freeze. Oh, sorry, mind blank. No later than, what am I thinking? No later than Pi Day. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what is going to happen. No later than Pi Day, and that's the hunch I've got. That's the hunch I've got, and I can tell you categorically. You know me, I don't hide certain things. And guys, keep voting in the poll. It's very important that we vote in a poll. It's important. I need to see what you're thinking, all of you. I want to see what you're thinking, and then we will be able to delve deep. And of course, if you've got any questions, please put in the comment section. We'll discuss it. That's what these live shows are about. I'm actually going to share the link as well. I'm going to share the link. And so when I share it, you are going to be able to, let me see if I can share the link. So if I share it, yep, you are going to be able to, join in eventually. And then we would, we will be able to answer your questions as well. So yeah, the link is right there. I'm gonna obviously, where is it? Hang on a minute. Let's see. Yeah, the link is there. Let me pin it. Right, so I pinned the link. So that is the link to get in straight here. Odiri is happy now. Yeah, you can join the members Telegram group as well. You know, that's the perk you get now. And then one thing, now if you're given a membership and you join the members group, you join there forever. Do you know what I mean? You join there forever. So you'll not be chucked out like it used to be. So if you're one of the lucky ones to get a membership, or if you buy a membership yourself and you join the members club on Telegram, you become a member forever. That's another perk you get. You become a member forever. So you're not going to be deleted out of the memberships anymore. Let me see what the guys, do you still see the thing? I can't see it anymore. It feels like it's gone. The I can't see it anymore. What's the name? The poll. Yeah, the poll is still here. All right, let me see. Right, so 25 people have voted. It looks like we have something interesting brewing. We do have 40% for no. The question is mass KYC ongoing? And we do have 40%, 25 votes, of course. That's not a lot. We do have how many people watching? 41 people watching. So out of the 41, we need to be able to get so many people voting. And so far, 35%, the numbers are increasing now. 35% are saying that mass KYC is happening. Now it's tied 37-37. Yep, it's tied. This is a very interesting poll because I intentionally did this. I want you guys to see what's happening because, a lot of people don't know what's going on with the core team. And I can tell you that it's interesting. It's very interesting. So, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let me go back to my screen, of course. Yes, so I'm really happy about this, guys. Lucien is saying I missed the members offer. Yes, random. It's random. People get it, but it's random. So it's not like anybody's chosen arbitrarily. It is random. So better luck next time, Lucien. Don't worry about it. And if you're a regular, most of the times you would be the ones that get it. So you look at somebody like Derry Christian, he watches, most of the stuff I do. So the algorithm will pick him much quicker. Do you know what I mean? And that's the whole point about watching the live shows. If you watch them often, once these things happen, you will be the lucky ones as well. Let me see what Wellbeing here is saying. Thank you for everything you've done for Pi community Love your content. And greetings from Estonia. Thank you so much. Listen, the channel is worldwide, and I know a lot of people love what we do here. It's a team. All of us are part of it. Without you, there will be no Raise United. Remember that. Without you, there will be no Raise United. That's why I love the fact that you're here. On Friday, I'll be delving deep into the Open Network. Remember that. I'll be delving deep into the Open Network because I have some big news I'm going to announce on the Open Network. I don't want to do a recorded content about it. So I am going to release, so I'm going to do a live show about that on Friday, which is going to be a live Q&A show. Don't forget, the link is there. So if you want to phone in, you could phone in and we would have a conversation, guys. We would have a conversation. So yeah, don't hesitate. All right. Well-being, thank you so much for your comment. Yep, so Glenn is saying there might be other memberships later, so stay tuned. Glenn is playing his lovely, lovely game. I love that. Thanks for having me, Glenn, and the rest. Yes, so remember, the membership is for Raise United. Glenn bought it, but it's like a gifted membership. So once you become a member, you can take the opportunity and join the Raise United members only club, which is on Telegram. You can find the link in the community section of the channel. You understand? So if you go to the community section of the channel as a member, you would find a link. It will be right there for you. Just choose the membership and you would get it there. There might be other memberships, yes. So yeah, that's cool. Great. Let me know where you're watching from. I've not had so many people telling me where they're watching from. Let me see. All right, that's cool. Let me check back on the poll as well. So the poll is now 28 people voted and 39% say yes, that mass KYC is ongoing. 36 people said no, and 25% said they're not sure. So yeah, that's fair enough. 25% would mean seven people saying they're not sure out of the 28. So seven, that's a lot. I need to make them sure of it. Do you know what I mean? That is great. I'm always pregnant. I just changed my name. Always pregnant? I don't get that part. Let me see. What did Lucien say? Glenn on a roller coaster. Yeah. You know, the word is peace, isn't it? Raise United peace. That's true. Yes. Christian Odiri is watching from what's the name? Wari, Nigeria. Is watching from Wari, Nigeria. And yes, so let me show you something. I think I've got something I need to show you, a picture or so. A very funny picture I saw, and I thought I should show you. Let me remove the comment from Odiri Christian, and then you know, we'll see how it goes. Let me see. All right, somebody's phoned in, so let me get him here. Yes, Ben Zaki, or whatever. Is it Zaki? Is that how your name is pronounced?
Yes, Zaki.
Oh, Zaki.
Ben
Yes,
Zaki.
Ben
Yes.
Zaki. All right. Ben, you don't mind me calling you Ben, right?
Yes.
All right, that's fine. All right. So yes, you're Raised United, and you're welcome. Is this your first time watching, or have you been watching Raised United for a while?
No, I've been watching on the YouTube, but I was not on the
Right.
this side. I was
Not
watching
not
just after you played, not live.
not live. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, what can I do for you tonight?
Actually, no, I'm just entering for the first time. Just want to see and what's happening, and then I will ask the questions because of this KYC. But for now, no, it's okay. I'm just watching.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. Well, there's a lot going on. I don't know if you voted in that KYC poll. The poll is really tight, really tight. The question is mass KYC ongoing? Yes, no, not sure. What's your answer?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure
Have you
because
voted in the poll?
even mine is still stuck.
Have you voted in the poll? The poll that I just
Yeah,
posted.
yes. I've voted.
Okay, so you're one of those that say not sure. Don't worry. Down the line in this particular show, I'm gonna talk about it, and then people would understand whether it's there or not there, and then they're sort of ambivalence is going to be made clearer for them. All right.
Okay, okay.
Yes. Where are you calling from?
No, I'm calling from South Africa.
South Africa. Yes, I've got a lot of South Africans watching my shows. I have a lot of friends, of course, from South Africa. So yeah, it's great. It's great to have you watching and obviously calling in. I'm really excited that people are calling in and obviously showing interest in what we do here on Race United with regards to Pi Network. Thank you so much for coming on, Ben. Thank you. Yep.
All right. Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Take care. Bye. Yeah, so that was Ben Zaka watching from South Africa, and yeah, interesting take. He just called in and to see how things are. But yes, so the poll is still ongoing. Let me see what the poll says. So we've got 35 people voting. It's so interesting. 36 now, and it's 36% to yes, 33% to no, and 31% to not sure. So this is interesting. Very, very, very interesting. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but people are really, really, really in limbo. And I love the fact that people are in limbo because that's why you're on Raise United, where I'm gonna explain things to you. I will explain things to you. So don't worry about it. Things are going to be much clearer. I know somebody's trying to come online, but unfortunately, it's not coming. Oh, another one is bought 5 memberships by Glenn, and Saf has got a membership. Real One is back. Ezekiel Ekene, Fred, and Boss Clark. So they've also got memberships again. So Glenn is doing his thing. Glenn is doing what Glenn does. You know what I mean? And yeah, the memberships are flowing now. So you can join the let me see if people have joined so far. Guys, go there and join the membership on Telegram, please. You can join on Telegram. It's all good. Telegram is a great place to communicate with people from Pi Network. Sometimes you may ask a question and I may not be there, but you'll get moderators answering questions, and you'll get other people answering your questions as well. So it's very interesting when you get to when you're part of the Telegram group. Very, very, very interesting, and this is really, really good. This is really good. That's why I love doing these things. Do you know what I mean? I love doing these things. Thank you so much, Glenn, as usual. Thank you so much. You are definitely a rock of Rays United. Yeah, I'm always present. Just change my name. Yeah, maybe that's why. That's why. But don't worry. Keep being Lucien TS and keep watching. And anytime a membership is gifted, you never know. I may have a Christmas gift for everybody. I may gift memberships on Christmas Day. You never know. Of course, I'll receive my Christmas gift from you too as well. You know what I mean? Giving and taking. And in Hebrew, we say what's the name? Sadaka. It's called Sadaka. And then in Islam, they say Sadaka, do you know what I mean? Which is charity or giving, do you know what I mean? And it's very important. It's very, very important. So Sadaka is what's going to happen on Christmas Day. Christmas Day is going to be an interesting day. Trust me, it's going to be a very, very interesting day. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we're doing this. And let's do this. Let's do this. Let me check. Let me check again with the poll. Please go and vote in the poll. 37 people have voted, and we do have 38 people, 38% saying yes, 31% say no, and 31% say not sure. So this is an interesting poll, and I love that. These are the things, I'm changing everything now. We are going to have a lot going on. We are going to have a lot going on, and yeah, very interesting. Anyway, let's continue. So once I close the poll, I may close in the next 15 minutes. When I close it, I'll go back and speak about this one. Is mass KYC already happening? This will be one of the main topics, obviously, that I'll be talking about today. But before we do that, let's go straight into general updates on Pi Network. And then, of course, I'll get into that. So, general updates. Now, I've seen a lot of people post their things. Everybody wants to be the first to have news. Everybody wants to be the first to say something. But it's not a race. It's not a popularity contest. It's just delivering for the community, and that's what I try to do. Deliver for the community. That's all. I'm not trying to gain clout or anything from anybody. Heaven helps those who help themselves, and that's it. But I'm trying to help everybody and helping myself in the process. And in doing so, I've attracted a lot of good attention from very important people with regards to Pi Network. And so as a result, I've got a lot of jealousy from people that are not in the know, unfortunately. So they've had to do a lot of clickbaits. They've had to do some soul searching, quote and unquote. And then in doing so, try to tarnish other people's name and assassinate their character. But I'm not in that business. Do you know what I mean? I'm not in that business. I am in the business of trying to let's show it. Yeah, I'm in the business of trying to, give you the best news that I can for Pi Network. So in doing so, the general updates on Pi Network. Now, when it comes to the general updates, what I can tell you is that there is a lot going on, particularly with the Pi utilities. That's what I can tell you. I'm in communication with somebody who is so important to a particular Pi utility platform. And what that person told me, I'm in direct contact with that person. Now, this is a direct contact with that person on for one of the Pi utility platforms. And the person told me that they would give me permission to, just deliver news about their utility, because that way they're able to put themselves out there for you and I to know what they're about and what they intend to do in future. So I accepted it, and I told them, listen, it doesn't matter what they say, since they're the main people of that particular utility platform. I'll gladly do it for them, and in doing so, give the Pi community what they deserve. Do you know what I mean? So it's all about that. It's got nothing to do with popularity contests and or a cloud seeking. So yeah, people may assassinate your character. I don't care about that. It's nothing. Do you know what I mean? So let me check the poll and then I'll come back to it. So 45 people are voting. Let's get to about 50 people, and then when we get to 50 people, I'll close the poll, and then we'll see, which will mean that the people here have voted. So 45 people, 45 people. Yeah, keep voting. Don't stop. Keep voting. Why do you keep changing, guys? Don't change your vote. Don't change your vote. Just keep it. You have to be sure of your vote, all right? Because I can see it's changing live. Don't change it. Keep it where it is. Yeah, it's not like what you say is what's going to determine what I say. I will tell you because I know what I'm going to say. So whether the one I'm going to say is a yes or no, or I'm not sure, it doesn't matter. So just vote for what you believe in, and that's it. Don't change the outcome of the poll. All right. Thank you so much for that. Anyway, let's continue. So, yes, smash the like button whilst you're here. Smash the subscribe button. Let me see. Yes, so Gabriel is here. Gabriel, don't worry, I'm going to be with you. I can see that you're there. I'm going to be with you very soon. All right, my guy. Yeah, I can see you. I can see you. Yep. Let me see. All right. Yeah, some people have joined. Yes, some people are joining now. Please join all the platforms that you can, which is obviously the Raise United variants. We have the Raise United All Inclusive, and the link is right here. And we have the Raise United members only club. You can join that if you're a member. The link will be over there once you become a member. So now let me bring in my guy, Gabriel. What's up, Gabriel?
Hey guys. Hey, fine. Nice show, Ray. You're back.
We're back. We're back. We're back. Yeah, our technical problem is solved, so we're back. We're back for good. Yeah, we're back for good. Man, what's happening? What have you been doing, man? How's life?
Yeah, the last days I was recruiting a few people, like five people in 5 days or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Onto Pi Network.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So what will be?
Yeah.
All right. Continue. Yeah. Continue. I'm listening.
Yeah. And doing my university stuff,
Yeah.
Life it is.
Yeah, we got to do what we got to do. That's life. We have to do what we have to do. And then, yeah, that's what it is. So, Gabriel, what do you think about the question I asked? Is mass KYC ongoing? Yes, no, not sure.
Yeah, for me, mass KYC, yes,
All
that's
right.
here because a lot of from my friends are having like KYC right now. And yeah, for me, totally yes, of course.
All right, cool. So that's your answer. Let me actually check while we're here how many people have voted. So I've got 47 people who voted. Out of the 47, 38% are saying yes, 30% saying no, and 32% saying not sure. So it goes to show how split people, and I like that. I like that because it goes to show that these are genuine people. And if we were to use thousands of people, it will follow the same trend. The same trend will tell you 30 something percent, 30 something percent. So it's very split along the lines. So yeah, eventually I'm gonna close the poll and then I'll tell everybody exactly what's happening with regards to mass KYC. I think I might have said it in one of my videos, but it wasn't direct. What I actually said was there is not going to be any mass KYC as people say it was going to be like, oh, there's going to be a date, blah, blah, blah. From the information I've received, I'm going to tell you very soon as to what is actually happening. And even if you remember, I released a video about mass KYC a few days ago. And I spoke in detail. I explained what the KYC announcement was about. So those of you that haven't watched the video, please go watch it. I explained what it's about. And I told you guys about something called parallel priorities. You understand? Now, these parallel priorities are so important. What we mean by parallel priorities is that so you have so many things you're doing, maybe not at the same time, but concurrently, so one after the other. And the fact that all of them seem important to you, even though they're not simultaneously being done, but they all have precedence, the priorities are more in a parallel fashion. Do you know what I mean? And that's what the core team are doing. They're juggling things. They're doing so many things concurrently. Do you get what I'm saying?
Step by step.
Step by step. So again, they've always said it. If you read between the lines, they've told us that it's always been, the main goal has always been about building utilities. That's been the main goal. Remember that. Pi did it backward.
So important.
Exactly. Pi did everything backward. They didn't do it the way Bitcoin did it. They didn't do it the way Ethereum did it or all the other ones. They did it backward. They started with the utilities intrinsically. Remember, intrinsic building, which means we have our own stuff that we do in between within our enclosed network. And then once we feel like we're confident enough to unleash Pi network, then we would take off or take down the firewall. And if we take down the firewall, we are going to get the open network. These are the discussions that we're having here. Do you understand? We're not having discussions as in pies, $1 pies, $1,000 pies, this pies, that. No. Those are like when we want to have fun. So maybe on one of our shows, towards the end of the show, we'll have fun with the price of pie. We'll make a poll. We'll have fun with it, and then we'll move on. But these are serious discussions to be had when it comes to open network, SDKs, utility platforms, KYC, mainnet migration, and so on and so forth. There are a lot to be discussed. Do you know what I mean, guys? There's a lot. Anyway, Gabriel, obviously, I would leave it for you to say something. And then, of course, whatever it is you want to say, you say. It looks like Elizabeth is here. Is Elizabeth here?
Good. Come in, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Oh, my God.
Lizzie,
I'm going to bring her in.
The first time. Lizzie.
I'm going to bring Elizabeth in. Guys, brace yourself for Elizabeth Batty. She's coming.
How are you? Hi,
Elizabeth Batty.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you doing, Elizabeth?
I'm fabulous. Just had my doctor's appointment, so we're good.
Yeah. That's all good. Yeah. How's everything going? With your recuperation and everything.
Really good. He's super impressed with how I'm progressing. So back to work next month.
Well, time flies so quickly. Time flies. Well, if you're back to work next month, then that means you're getting better. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. And obviously, we're so happy to have you, of course.
Yeah.
You know what? You being the only woman out of the three of us, I'm gonna let you go and set the ball rolling. What have you got to say? Because if you've called in, I'm not going to ask you a question. You've got something to say. So go ahead. Say it.
No. I just thought it was about time that I come join my boys. That's all. Yeah, we got lots to talk about with the, the mass KYC, the utilities, with the market that's coming up. There's lots to talk about. So
Yeah, absolutely. Just like this gentleman here is asking, or a lady, I don't know whether it's a gentleman or a lady, but anyways, he or she is saying, why Pi team make another hackathon? Now, hackathons, people need to understand why they're made.
yeah.
Pi, for instance, has created the SDK. Now, with the SDK, people can now build their utilities on them and ensure that the utilities are obviously accepted, ratified, confirmed by the core team. So if we don't do these hackathons, how are we going to know whose project is the best? It means we're just going to have some projects just floating on Pi Network, which are not worthy of being there. So in doing the hackathon, it happens. Anyway, Elizabeth, go ahead and say something.
Yeah, well, my thought on the utilities or the hackathon that's going on is, people have to realize that we have to look at 3 years into the future. Like if we don't know what people want or what people are building, that's 3 years lost. So that's why they have the hackathons going on. We got to build Pi. It's as simple as that. We got to build the utilities. So, that's pretty much my take on it, is just relax and, put your, make sure you put some input into it, because they won't know unless you speak up. That's the biggest thing. You have to speak up to express what you're looking for, and then people will build on that. So I'm just trying to encourage everybody to look at 3 or 5 years into the future, and we'll have a strong utility for Pi and what we can do with it. So there's more value in Pi than a money value, as you say, right? Like there's more value in what we have, so you have to cherish it and see what's coming up for utilities. So super important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right, Elizabeth. And with hackathon, anyway, I wouldn't say much. I think I would like Gabriel to go ahead and obviously add to what we've just said about why there is another hackathon.
Yeah, for me, the last days I was thinking a lot of Pi Network, and it's so crazy for the people who can create stuff there, because we have like a really great community and so many people. That's like really amazing, and for me, this project will go like viral the next 6 years or something. That would be so awesome. Yeah.
Listen, I've already said enough about hackathons. So like I said, hackathons are so important. They're so important, right? People don't realize when the core team went to all these universities and preaching Pi Network to the students, and obviously the potential software engineering and cryptography students, they wanted them to understand what Pi Network is about and what Pi Network is building, and the utilities that could potentially catapult Pi to the top of the crypto world. So obviously the students, students are brilliant. If you're a university student, I categorize you as a brilliant person, because it's not easy being in university and doing a lot of university work. So I know exactly how university is. It's very hard. It's very demanding as well. So any student you see doing anything in what capacity at university level is working hard. Do you know what I mean? So yes, they've done something, and the core team really took it to hand. Elizabeth, you want to say something?
Yeah, and that's the other thing with these hackathons. You're not going to find new talent unless you put it out there.
Exactly.
So fresh new talent is exactly, you could be some person on the other part of the world that doesn't have much say, but they actually put their input in or start building something. Like that's fresh new talent right there. And they wouldn't have been discovered if it wasn't for that. So that's why they put out the hackathons. They got to keep things fresh and clear and present and current and futuristic. Yes.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Guys, please don't forget. Brown Hilda Ajekia here is saying, let's not forget to give a thumbs up. In other words, smash that like button. That's what my dear friend here is saying. There's one particular topic here that has just brought to my attention. He said we Africans are not getting KYC'd. Now, I don't know if he's speaking for all Africans or speaking for the people he's close with, because I have a lot of people who are Africans and who are on my earning team who have been KYC'd. Do you know what I mean? So again, I don't know. Maybe it's an individual thing. So somebody might, because I have a friend who's also in the UK. He's my work colleague. He's been invited to be KYC, but he's not been confirmed as being past the KYC. So again, I think it's an individual thing. It is not a regional thing. So P Gamer, I'm not sure that it's an African thing. Trust me, it's not. It's an individual thing. Yeah. Elizabeth, you want to say something?
No, well, no, I was just listening, and I don't know if I'm concerned or not concerned, but no, I just listen and kind of feel out what's going on. I think it may not be just African, it might be other regions too, but there's not people speaking up there, So, but I guess time will tell pretty quick here.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, Gabriel, what do you have to say about that, this particular one? Because it's important. I like it when people raise issues that needs to be discussed.
Yes.
So this is an issue that needs to be discussed, and I respect it. Definitely, I do respect it. But then again, like I said, I don't think it's a regional thing. I don't think it's a continental thing. I think it's just individuals. Unfortunately, some individuals have not been selected. And we're dealing with tens of millions of pioneers. People should remember that. Tens of millions of pioneers.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of people. So all these random selections and now, which I'm going to explain very soon. Remember, there's a poll going on. I'll close the poll very soon, and then I'll answer each and every person's questions and put it to bed so everybody will understand that. Listen, this such and such is what the core team are doing. But Gabriel, what do you think? P Gamer's point. How would you add to it?
Yeah, and for my opinion, my people around the world, like in this kind of countries, they are all KYC'd. That's
and
like,
this is what Lucien is saying here. He says, I'm from Cameroon, I've been KYC'd and already migrated to mainnet. Again, you see, so it depends on who you speak to. Some may say I haven't been KYC, some may say I've been invited to be KYC'd, but no confirmation yet. And some may say I've been KYC'd, migrated, but no coins in my wallet yet. And then some will say, I have all my coins in my wallet and I'm happy. So everybody's got a stage within which something is happening or not happening. Do you know what I mean? So I would always say, listen, guys, patience is a virtue. It's always been my line. And I'll always state that. Make sure you maintain that patience. Don't let anyone confuse you. Remember that. Don't let anyone confuse you. Just keep that in mind. I have a friend, I'm not going to mention his name, but he has been on Pi longer than I am, or longer than I have, right? And you can imagine how long I've been with Pi. So this guy's been longer. And this guy, I remember he had his patience, and I think his patience ran out. He just ran out of patience, and he came to me. He's like, Ray, I'm getting tired of this. I've not been KYC, blah blah blah. And I told him, listen, your patience or your impatience is understandable. You've had patience for over 3 years, so if you're impatient now, I understand, because somebody's just joined Pi and that person is impatient. So if you've joined Pi 3 years ago and you're impatient now, I understand. A week ago, I was there and he sent me a message that he's been KYC'd and it's a validator and all the other stuff. And I said, you see, the patience, it always pays off. Patience always pays off. Trust me, it does. So that's all I can say for now, guys. Patience always pays off.
Never lose hope.
Never ever lose hope, ever. Hope is so fragile. Hope is a fragile phenomenon. So that's why I ensure that I don't just give empty hope to people. I tell them the truth. That's it. Do you know what I mean? Once you tell somebody the truth and you're consistent with it, the trust they have for you becomes the hope they hold on to. That's what they hold on to. So People are holding on to hope. And that's why I don't want to trash anybody's hope. So I give you the truth, and that's it. Nothing else. I don't have any lies to tell you because I will not survive that. Personally, I will not survive the lie. So the truth is so important. It sets me free.
Yeah.
And yeah, let me see the poll. I'm gonna close it and then I'll talk about it. Okay, 57 people have voted. Let me end the poll now, and you will see it.
That's nice. 57 people are really
57 people, yeah. So you're gonna see it in there. Yes. So I ended it, and in the comment section you can see it says 40% said yes, 33% said no, and 26% said not sure. Now, if this were to be an election, the not sure people are the decider of this election. Do you understand? And we're talking about 26% of people, almost 27% saying not sure. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's the number I'm looking at. I'm actually not looking at the yes or no because the yes hasn't still crossed the 50%. If it crossed the 50%, then it wouldn't matter with the not sure. Do you get what I'm saying? But because not sure would be the decider, I would say that's a tricky one. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what it is. The question is mass KYC already happening? The answer is yes, it's already happening. Do you understand? It's already happening. And I'm going to explain that to you right now. So if you watched my video that I did before the last video, so my penultimate video, I said something in that video. I actually explained some things that the core team described to us. They were talking about percentages and how much percentages they've added to the scalability of the Pi KYC solutions and so on and so forth. And at the start of this show, I said something as well. I said, imagine we're 40 million, right? And last week, we were able to KYC 1%. So let's say, hypothetically, last week we were able to KYC 1%. That would be 400,000 people, right? And then suddenly this week, we've upscaled it to 5%. That would be 2 million people per week.
Yeah.
Now, look at the difference between 1% and 5%. That's a lot of people being KYC'd per week from last week. So are you going to tell me that if 2 million people are getting KYC'd per week, that's not mass KYC? Multiply that by 10 weeks. That's 20 million people getting KYC. But remember, the core team keeps upscaling periodically. You need to remember that as well. So the scalability keeps going up and up and up. So if this week we're KYCing 1 million people, next week it could be 1.2. The following week it could be 1.6. The following week it could be 2 million. So they keep upscaling, but nobody knows that until they announce it. And then they'll say, oh, within the past few months, since July, we've been working on the scalability and we've increased it from 13 to 18%. And do you think that 5% is a small number? No, it's not. It's a lot. Do you understand? So even if they were to release the mass KYC, you know the problem that's going to create? Do you know what problem mass KYC is going to create? Now, wait. The technical mass KYC, remember that. The one that they release into the system and say, everybody go do your KYC. You know what's going to happen?
Server problems.
PyChain Mall on the Pi browser will not work, which is where most people are at the moment trying to buy and sell stuff. It will not work. KYC itself will not work. You will not be able to mine your Pi because it's not working. Your node will not run because it's not working. Nothing is going to work because what we're going to have is our servers are going to be jammed.
Yep, you're right. Yep.
So they tried it. They tried it a few months ago. They tried it in January when they started it. They tried it in February. They tried it. It didn't work. It didn't work. Our systems got jammed. We couldn't log on to get active on our Pi apps. We couldn't do anything. And they realized we couldn't do that. And then I released a video. I said, we need to I actually gave options. I said, KYC by invitation, mass KYC, and other things. And a lot of people were like, yeah, we want mass KYC, we want mass KYC. I said, nah, that's not going to happen. Eventually, what did they do? KYC by invitation. And that's what we've been doing since. But what they're doing is, in doing so, increasing the scalability gradually. Now we're at the point where we can boastfully say a lot of people are getting KYC'd. You understand? We can say it by giving ourselves platitudes to say, yeah, a lot of people are getting KYC'd, because on my team, I can say the people that mine a lot, 70% have been KYC'd at the moment. So if 70% of my earning team have been KYC'd, I'm chilling. Do you know what I mean? I'm chilling. I'm enjoying life, but I'm not. I'm still making all of them get KYC'd. It's important that all of them get KYC'd. So I'm doing my best to ensure that they all get KYC'd. That's exactly what's happening. So what the poll said is, yeah, most of you were saying, or 40% of you were saying, mass KYC is ongoing. Yes, it is ongoing. It's here. It's happening. But obviously, the core team will not technically call it mass KYC. Remember that they will not technically call it mass KYC. They don't want to cause a panic for everybody to say, oh yeah, mass KYC, I'm not getting anything. I'm not able to get KYC. No, but it's happening, guys. It's happening. So I would say, get ready. Make sure you have your IDs ready. Make sure you may have your 15-minute window depending on where you are, because I know a lot of people that get invited every day. Same person getting invited every day. You understand what I'm saying? I know a few people in my earning team that get KYC invitation every blessed day, and they're still not KYC'd. You understand? They're still not KYC'd. So I'm like, I'm gonna meet you and get you KYC. Get your driving license. I'm gonna get you KYC, because they don't seem to remember that. Oh, I need to carry my driving license with me, so I'll be able to get KYC. Nah, but I understand certain people are busy enough. Now, this is it. I'm being sarcastic here. Certain people are too busy to not know that you can't be too busy for Pi. You can't be too busy for Pi Network, guys. Pi Network is busy for you.
That's right.
So
yeah,
spend time, get yourselves KYC'd, and of course, continue the process, guys. Continue the process. So mass KYC is happening, guys. I've said it here, and let everybody say it confidently on their various channels, because I don't think they have the guts to say it, because they don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't know. So once I've said it, trust me, give yourself 2 to 3 days. There's going to be lots of videos saying mass KYC is here. Don't worry about that. Elizabeth, I'm going to ask you a question. I don't know if you got an answer to it. This is just a general question. Okay. If I were to ask you, if one of your downlines were to ask you, when do you think Open Network will be? What will be your answer? Forget about Raise United. Forget about me. You yourself.
So I've seen a progression, a very healthy progression through my downlines with the KYCing. So, and I'll get back to your question very quickly, but oh, see, now I've lost my train of thought. Isn't that funny? Anyways, but okay. So the whole open network, I think, because the mass KYC is going on now, which honestly, Ray, I wasn't aware of, because all my downlines are KYC'd, but I've seen it as a progression, like I had said. I think are you looking for a date? What you think my date is?
A period, not a date really. A period.
Like a month.
So it could be, it could be maybe 2 months from now, 5 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, whatever you want to say.
Okay, so now that there's a progression going on, I think what's going to happen, we're probably looking at into February, March is my thought on it. Now, everybody has to remember that we're not going to leave anybody behind. So the KYCing is ongoing. So even if we do hit open market and they're not KYC'd, they're not going to be left behind. They'll get KYC. Once we hit market, we're on the market forever, so nobody should panic over that. But I think it's going to be into February, March is what I'm thinking. That's, I don't know. That's my hope anyways.
Right. Gabriel, what do you think?
My opinion is the shock would be like this week.
Yeah.
Realistically, would be like latest maybe like March or maybe May or something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So what I want to tell everyone is, when it comes to open network, a lot of people said it was dependent on mass KYC, right? It was never dependent on mass KYC. It's not even correlated to mass KYC. People should remember that if you look at a typical cryptocurrency, they don't depend on mass KYC. They just get onto the exchange and then people get KYC while they're on the exchange. Do you know what I mean? So no, it's not dependent on it. Neither is it correlated. But one thing people need to understand is it will happen nonetheless. The core team know exactly when it's going to happen. They know exactly when it's going to happen. It is not dependent on when mass KYC, and I mean mass KYC, when it takes place. They don't think about that. Remember, mass KYC, I told you right from the beginning, there has never been a timeline with mass KYC. There's never been. Because the core team all along have always known that there was no way they could even release mass KYC, as it were, as people call it. Now, when it gets to a point where more than 75 to 80% of pioneers have been KYC'd, and they're comfortably sure that the scalability is as high as they want it to be, which is going to happen, they would then say, okay, that here is the tool. It's on your app. Go to your menu section, click on it, go to your profile, click on it, and get KYC. By that time, we wouldn't have any problems because the scalability will be much higher. Do you know what I mean? But at this point, where we have about 20 to 30% people KYC'd, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. We've got 28 million people who haven't been KYC'd yet. So we can't do that. It's like having a whole country scrambling for something. You're causing a civil war once you do that. And this will be a virtual civil war on Pi Network. You know, so people should understand where these technicalities are coming from. And obviously, it's an analogy I'm trying to make here for people to understand that our civil war will be the scramble for mass KYC, as it were. We can't have that. And people should understand that right now, as it were, it's already happening, but in a different way, in a form of scalability. So the core team keep mentioning scalability the whole time. Listen to the words they're using, step by step. Scalability. So the next time, like I said, remember what I explained earlier? If last week we were able to KYC 5%, oh sorry, 1%, this week we may be able to KYC 5%. The following week we may be able to KYC 8%, and that's the scalability levels being increased per week, per month, whatever period they want to do it. So guys, you need to understand that that's how the core team have to do to preserve the strength of our network. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. But they know that already. They've tried it, it didn't work. So they know that. So they're not going to do that mistake. They said fool me twice, fool me once. Obviously, blah, blah, blah with that saying. I can't think about it, but you know what I mean. Sorry, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Something like that. But they're not going to do that. You know, so it is working perfectly for the core team. And I'm happy about that, guys. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah. And the other thing, my other thought on it, Ray, is people have to understand that this is a new, this has never been done before at a mass scale. So people have to be patient, you know, and the new technology that they have to do to upgrade their systems, and, you know, that comes with a little bit of patience as well. So
Absolutely.
It's coming, it's here, it's ongoing. And, you know, your percentages as more and more people get KYC, that's just proof that you know, they're upping their game in, you know, the server department. So yeah, they're doing really good.
Yeah,
So,
I like this comment from MET Music saying, I love the scalability of the mass KYC, how it is moving. The core team is doing a great job. Absolutely. Now, these are the things that some people don't see, but you know, we're seeing it. I think it's clearer now. If you're really into Pi Network like we are, you would understand that the KYC process is actually speeding up at the moment. It's just not slow anymore. It is speeding up, and the core team have done a great job in doing that. And like I said, when they go quiet, you have to know there's something big about to happen.
yeah.
And so don't panic. The core team, they've been releasing certain things which are sort of irrelevant, but they want to keep us in conversation. So they'll release something to let us, know that we're here. We've not gone anywhere. We're coming. Something is brewing. Don't worry about that, like that. So they'll release KYC announcement. The KYC announcement was a milestone announcement anyway. If everybody knew that, it was a milestone announcement to say Mass KYC is here, but we're not going to say Mass KYC is here. Otherwise, everybody will be scrambling for KYC everywhere. So we'll tell you the improvements we've made. And with the improvements, we have our parallel priorities, which are happening. So they mentioned all of that. And they mentioned the parallel priority at the end of it. It wasn't in the middle. When I was growing up, when I did English language, I was told that when you're reading a passage or you're reading an article, the way you understand the article is the beginning of the article and the end of the article. Anything that happens in between, it's all yapping. In between, it's all yapping. The beginning and the end. So I read the beginning, I read everything, but the end, what it said was so important about the parallel priorities. And when I was talking, I also ended with the parallel priorities for people to understand that it is so important that you listen, read between the lines of everything the core team send to us. They're communicating with us, but they need us to read between the lines. They can't just keep saying things so objectively. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes you have to be a bit subjective and let people break it down. Do you know what I mean? So that's exactly what they've done for us. And I'm happy about what's going on. I'm happy. Yes, my guy is saying I'm KYC and I love it. Of all the people that need to be KYC, this guy, he's been so patient. At times impatient, but I understand him.
Oh, it's Sean D. Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
He's been KYC,
good job,
so
Sean.
I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that, Sean D. Because he was I understand him, of course, I do, because he's also an older pioneer, a senior pioneer, and at times it was difficult. But hey, congratulations, Sean D. Really, really happy for you, and keep validating people, my friend. Keep validating people, and let's keep the KYC process ongoing. Let me see what people are sending. Very important to read the comments. There's a lot of comments, man. It goes to show where this channel has come from and where it's going, because now I can't even read comments. Before I used to read everything. Now I can't even read them. So yeah, let me read this one. Oh no, Asian Petty. I love this name, Asian Petty. This is going to be what us few know it should be. Oh, I have faith and works towards this. May every one of us help the planet and lead the way towards freedoms. It's a bit political, but it's all good. Let me see. This rush toward open market and nobody is contributing towards mainnet. It's an absolute pipe dream, and I say it's going to be 2024. Yeah, it's all good. You may be right. You may be right. You never know. You may be right. Boom, boom, watching from Suriname. Yes, I've got one Suriname view. I love that. I love that. Let me see. Moshi here saying the average of holders is 700 pi, if I recall. So that means about 400k KYC. What period? We need to know the period, isn't it? Let me see. Joseph Bala here saying, I've been validating at least 10 to 20 people a day, so validations are still happening since core team have updated the process. Yeah, of course it's happening. If you have the time, the luxury, you can just go there and keep doing your thing. Can we track KYC'd people? No, you can't, unfortunately. I mean, at this point, I don't want to believe. I want to see it on the blockchain, which is what? I think maybe from somewhere else. I don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, we'll see. Jean-Claude Jean-Marie here said, how about the pioneers whose KYCs have been pending for months? Now, this is an important one. Let me talk about that. So with this one, the core team have actually spoken about that. They've given us some pointers. They said they're working on it. Remember the improvements they've made. This is another improvement they're going to make to ensure that each and every person that is waiting to be KYC will be given the opportunity to do it again. And in that process, because of this high scalability, your KYC process is going to happen much faster. Do you know what I mean? So there's going to be an opportunity for all the pending ones if there's a discrepancy somewhere. Now, that's if there's a discrepancy somewhere. But believe it or not, there may be a discrepancy with the ones that have been pending for months now. So because of that, they might have to do another KYC. They might be invited to have another KYC done, and that will be approved much quicker. Yes, Elizabeth.
Ray, just a quick question. Are they put into the priority? The ones that have
Yes.
been, yeah,
Yes,
okay.
yes, they'll
Yeah.
be prioritized. They'll be prioritized.
Yeah.
So that's the point. Sean D said, I'm so thankful. And guys, way to keep the community strong. Been meaning to be around. I'm going through some rebuilding. Life's a roller coaster. Absolutely, life's a roller coaster. And it's understandable. Trust me, man. We've been through a lot of rebuilding lately.
Yeah. Keep going, Sean D.
Keep going, Sean. It's all good.
Yeah.
DM Peculiar here saying, please, Mr. Ray, one of my friends did his passphrase like 3 times and isn't getting its balance. Oh my God, he's lost his pie. Unfortunately, he's lost his pie. Let me tell you one thing about passphrase. You can change your passphrase when you haven't been migrated yet. Remember that. But the moment that migration takes place, it means at that time, you should remember what your passphrase is. Because if you don't, then you should have some sort of biometric capability, which means fingerprint, iris capabilities. If you don't have that, I think it's fingerprint with the wallet. It's fingerprint. If you don't have that, then you make sure your passphrase is stored safely somewhere. Otherwise, if you change your passphrase whilst you've been migrated, you've lost your pie. Let everyone know that. This is no black or sorry, this is no gray area. This is black or white. I can only state it as it is. What's the name? DM Peculiar. If your friend changed their passphrase even once whilst they've been migrated, they've lost their pie. But if they haven't been migrated yet, then they're lucky. They can keep changing and making sure that they have something that they can put somewhere and save safely. You understand? If they don't do that and they wait till migration, it will be too late if they don't remember their passphrase. It's an advice. Actually, we need to do a whole video about this. This is very important.
Yeah.
You know, this is so important. I'm telling you. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna write it down, otherwise I'll forget. Let me just write it down very quickly because passphrase. All right, I've written it down, so I'll try and remember and do a video about it, or maybe a short video or something, just to get people to remember and treat their passphrase with respect. It's so important. The passphrase is everything. It's everything. Yeah. Remember that.
Absolutely. Me and my husband even wrote it down and put it in the safety deposit box. Like absolutely. That's how so many Bitcoin users lost their Bitcoin.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. You can't lose your passphrase, I'm afraid. You can't, you know, and you can't not remember it before mainnet migration, because once you get into mainnet migration, which I'm going to do a live show about in the next few days, because there's going to be lots of live shows before the end of the year, because I'm back, man, I'm back. I miss it so much because I was having the technical issues. So now that I'm back with it, I'm on a rampage, guys. Friday there's gonna be another one. I think Sunday, Christmas Day, I might do another one just for a Christmas show. And then I think Boxing Day I might not do it. 27th, I think I might do it, and so on. So there's gonna be lots and lots. Boxing Day I'm not doing it. There's football I'm not doing that. My team is playing. When is my team playing? You know what, guys? I'm gonna check something off topic.
Manchester United.
Actually, my team is playing the next 10 minutes. Or have they started already? Goodness me, I think they started. Oh my goodness. Okay, they haven't started. They'll start at 8 o'clock local time, so 9 minutes. I'll be finishing soon. Anyway, I love my football, guys. I do. Our next game is 27th. All right, so I'll do my show on Boxing Day then. I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it on Boxing Day because 27th we do have a game. But I could do it on 27th as well, no problem. Yeah, so as I was saying, this person said I'm enjoying the live video very much. Listen, I love the live videos. It's so good. Like, it's so interactive. You get a lot of people having their opinions, you know, and so on and so forth. It's really cool. Let me see what Asian Petty here is saying. This is going to be okay. I've read already. Let me see. Yeah, all right. Let me check this person. Saying right now, according to mainnet metrics in the Pi browser, we can see we have about 300 million Pi in circulation. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what we have. It's not even up to $500 million. So yeah, we're cool. We're cool. You know, we're cool. Let me see. All right, I think I've read all of the relevant comments. So that's cool. Wait. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, guys, you can conclude. Let me start with Elizabeth. Elizabeth, how have you found today's show? Obviously, with
Well,
how
it's
much we
fun.
miss it.
Oh, I miss you guys terribly. I mean, I do talk to all you, you know,
Yeah.
on a weekly basis or whatnot, but I miss you guys terribly. The live shows are my highlight. Even my
Yeah.
husband knows to go away and hide while I get on my live shows. He's, you know, or he's listening in the background or whatever. But you know, like, yeah, this is my community. This is my like-minded people, and I'm really appreciative of every single human that joins your community. You know, so it's really
Sorry,
good.
Elizabeth, I'll put this on our face. Can you guys see what's happening?
Pie whale, yes.
Great.
Yeah, that's us.
You need to send me that, please. You need to send
Yeah,
me
you
that.
need to send it to me too.
All right.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I'll probably I'll put it in our group thing. I'll put it there. But yeah, listen, this is something that somebody posted that I saw somewhere. I thought, you know what? Let me lift it and try and put it here because it's too funny. Like you're looking at pie as a whale, a combination of fishes. You can see it's actually not a whale. It's just like us coming together, swallowing a whole shark of Bitcoin.
Yeah, let's try
so
not to
Bitcoin
eat
is not
daddy
real.
though, okay?
Yeah, let's try not to.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the meme, but yeah, let's try to respect Bitcoin because Bitcoin started it all.
Absolutely.
So we need to respect Bitcoin. We don't need to disrespect it. But I get the whole picture. I understand. I understand the picture. It's just
cute.
funny. It's just a funny picture. Gabriel, yes. Today's show, obviously. How have you found it? You know.
Yeah, the show is really, really nice, and yeah, hopefully we have a lot of more shows in the next.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be lots and lots of shows, my guy. Like this time, you know,
so
unless
nice
something happens, unless something happens, which I believe nothing will happen because technically everything is good at the moment. So that is not a problem. Unless maybe because the past few days I wasn't well. I thought it was COVID. It looked like COVID. Probably was COVID. But but I'm okay now. So you know, it's all good because I've been vaccinated. So you know, I'm not gonna be like severely ill, even though I was ill. It wasn't that great, but you know, considering I've been vaccinated, I think I fought it well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I fought it well, but it's all good. Can't complain. You know,
90 minutes show, great.
What's that?
90 minutes show.
Oh yeah. 90-minute show.
Yeah.
Not bad. I actually thought it was gonna be an hour, but you know, with live shows, it just keeps growing and growing and growing, and the enthusiasm goes up and up and up, and then you start enjoying it. So recap, guys. Anybody that's here, we spoke about mass KYC, and we asked the question: is mass KYC already happening? The answer is it's already happening, albeit not in the scale that we thought it was going to happen, as in a larger scale. But it is still happening much larger than it used to be a few months ago. So it is much better. A lot of people are getting KYC'd. If you're not getting KYC'd, remember it's going to be your turn very, very soon. So don't think that, oh, the core team have forgotten about you. No, they haven't. They haven't forgotten about anybody. Nobody's going to be left behind. All of us are going to be, we are important to the core team. So just bear that in mind. And we also spoke about the open network, of course, and when it could possibly be. I think I said it, didn't I? I said it will be no later than Pi Day. So no later than Pi Day, because obviously with the way things are happening, it was all on condition that there will be a mass KYC announcement. But it's looking unlikely there's going to be a mass KYC announcement anytime soon. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's going to be a huge announcement next week. When I say next week, I mean after Christmas. So after Christmas. So it could be 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. But one of them, there's going to be a huge announcement by the core team. So whatever announcement we had today, I would say was the final announcement before the end of the year. what we're gonna get next is gonna be a milestone. Remember that in whatever form, shape it comes, it's gonna be a milestone. You know, and you know, you're gonna see it. So when you see it, enjoy it. You know, I'll probably do a video about it when it happens. And yeah, or maybe I'll go live and then we'll enjoy it while we're live. You know what I mean? I think probably I might go live. It'll be much better. You know, and then
yeah, it's way more fun.
Yeah. I'll go live. You know, we'll enjoy. Everybody will be happy. You know, just laugh and you know, drink. I'll probably bring some alcohol. Today I'm just drinking coffee. Can you imagine? I'm drinking coffee. Oh God.
I'm drinking my Canadian Tim Hortons.
Water, only water.
Water, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Listen, the show has been great. Elizabeth, thank you so much for coming on. I hope we do get you. Let me see. Joseph Bala just said something. He said, the problem is not mass KYC. It's definitely going to happen. Making sure the servers and back-end security are secure. That's the point.
Yes.
Once core team are confident that it's safe and all the programming bugs are dealt with. Absolutely.
Yes.
That's the thing. That's the thing. You know, yeah, programming is a hard thing to deal with. So, you know, when you're dealing with a lot of security concerns, you have to be cautious whatever you do. You know, when you're dealing with that, because you're dealing with human personal details and all of that. That's why they had to develop an automation system where the obfuscation or the reduction of your details is done at a very prudent way. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's really good. That's a good point that Joseph Bala just put across. Very good point. You know.
Yeah, and like I said before, Ray, this is you know, what the Pi team is doing has never been done before. So yeah, so it's good. They're doing okay.
You know what? Christian just reminded me. He said once again, thanks Ray, Glenn, Elizabeth, and the rest. United match calls. He's right. You know, Manchester United is playing. My guy say Manchester United is playing. I need to go. Anyway, you want to say something, Gabriel, before I leave? What were you going to say?
Yes, you have 1 minute left.
Yep. Oh, thank you so much. All right, guys, listen. This has been great. Elizabeth, I'm going to take all of you off. Bye, all of you. All right, thank you so much, guys. Listen, the name is Ray. The channel is Rays United, and the word is Rays United. Where is it?